Hello everybody and welcome back then to the VALVIK Minor League. It's time for events 5 and 6. As always, my name is Frankie and we're glad to have you back for the Minor League. Well, let's take a look back then at those overall standings. And it's the Violet Vermin that takes the lead in the VALVIK Minor League. Elegant Lilies in second, Bikini Pix in third, and Disco Neons up to fourth. Let's start off then with the first of the two events for today, block pushing. And first up, it's the Disco Neons, Tabbies, Flax Flowers, and the Violet Vermin. And they're off. Good start there for the Violet Vermin there, lane 4. Very good run there so far. Disco Neons up there, lane 2 as well. Lane 1, you might have noticed then that the Disco Neons with a brand new uniform and logo, looking very fresh, looking very colorful indeed. But for this one at least, it will be the Violet Vermin. They had a perfect launch into the block there. It will be above a 65, I think just below a 65 actually. A 64.5 for the Violet Vermin, Disco Neons, Flaxars and Tabbies. Right behind them. Run 2 now. Violet Vermin now up in first. Up in the first lane. And it's a good run there for the Disco Neons. They're above 75. Not bad for the Disco Neons. Yellow Neon getting that beautiful push into the block there. The fans are very happy with that result. But look at that. Yellow Neon just ahead a little bit. Red and Blue Neon there. Sticking side by side to get that perfect push into their teammate into the block. Meanwhile, Violet Vermin there with a 62, 58, and 60.5 for the other two teams. Run 3 now. You notice that every time, just like in the main league, for every single run, the teams will switch lanes so that every single team will have a run on every single lane. This time, the Disco Neons below 55. Everybody else in that above 55 area with the Tabbies just shy of 60. They might have actually gotten it. I would have to check the results for that. Yeah, Tabbies with a perfect 60. You have to remember though, in block pushing now for Season 2 and in the Minor League, all 4 results count. So teams have to keep every result in mind. But look at that run there from the Violet Vermin. That's beautiful stuff. Lane 3 just seems to be very lucky for these teams here. But the Violet Vermin, again, just behind 75 there. Not bad for our leader in the Minor League. They've taken the lead. I think the Violet Vermin are set on winning. We don't have that many events left either, so yeah. But that is on par with what we've seen from teams like the Balls of Zen and Team Whiteout from the main league. But it's 259.5, which I believe is actually more than the total amount of Team Whiteout from Season 2 from this season. Not bad. Run 5 now. Team Virtuoso, Elegant Lilies, Current Riders, and the Peculiar Peaks, and they're already off. And it's a pretty solid run from all 4 of these teams. They're actually Elegant Lilies with their brand new uniform, and they're actually just in front of the 60 there. Everybody else, Virtuoso, Current Riders, and the Peculiar Peaks in that same region. But it will be the Elegant Lilies with their brand new bubblegum color scheme that will take the win in this run. Not bad. Alright, Peculiar Peaks now in lane 1. Team Virtuoso now down in lane 2. And it's a decent run there from the Peculiar Peaks with above a 60 there. Team Virtuoso had some issues there. Look at that Current Riders though, below 35. That is a disaster there from the Current Riders. Already they're sitting in last in the Minor League, and we already have them confirmed to be leaving the league after this season. We still wish them the best of luck there, but they still have a few events to compete, including this one, and it's not looking very good for them so far. Second to last run of this event. They're off. And watch lane 3 there, Team Virtuoso, another brilliant run, and again happening in lane 3. That lane just seems to be very lucky for some of these teams. But it's above a 75 for Team Virtuoso, a team that's kind of struggling in the Minor League right now. They're sitting in the bottom half. They really need some points if they want to claw back if they want to salvage something out of their season. But it's a 77 from Team Virtuoso. As we move on then to the last run. Will the Violet Vermin be threatened up top? And that's a poor run there from the Elegant Lilies. That's below a 50. Everybody else in that 55 area. Team Virtuoso crucially above 60. but I do not think they will threaten the Violet Vermin for first place. The Peculiar Peaks there also overtake the Current Riders at the line there. It's not enough though to beat Team Virtuoso out of these four, and they will finish in second. Team Virtuoso, they cannot beat the Violet Vermin, which means they're gold medalists once again in the minor league. Team Virtuoso in second, Disco Neons finish in third, Peculiar Peaks in fourth, Tabbies, Flaxars, Elegant Lilies, and Current Riders. Congratulations to our podium finishers, Disco Neons, Team Virtuoso, and our gold medalists, the Violet Vermin. Well done then to the Violet Vermin, another gold medal to add to their total in the minor league. Well, let's move on now then to the second of the two events of the day. We have event number 6, Team Moguls, the only new event actually for the minor league. Heat 1 with Elegant Lilies, Current Riders, Flaxars, and Team Virtuoso. Of course, the Team Moguls event, it's crucial where the third marble from each team finishes there. Actually, I think it might have been the Current Riders that might have finished ahead of the other three. And of course, it's a heat event, so top two move on to the finals, and the other two will have to compete for 5th place. We will have a freeze frame and a photo finish for this, but it will be, yes it is, the Current Riders with the Flaxars in second. They will advance. Team Virtuoso and the Elegant Lilies are forced to stand back. Heat 2 now, Violet Vermin, Tabbies, Peculiar Peaks, and the Disco Neons. And they're off. Watch lane 2 there, Tabbies, they're a bit ahead, and they will finish ahead. But Violet Vermin, actually, they might have been in second. We will have to check the replay for that, but Tabby's in control of that whole situation, of that whole heat. No issues whatsoever. We will have to check a freeze frame to see who finished second out of the Violet Vermin and the Disco Neons, and it will be the Vermin, Captain Hazard, ahead of what I believe was either Pink Neon or Red Neon. They will advance to the final. Disco Neons and Peculiar Peaks will have to compete now to determine 5th through 8th, alongside the Lilies and Team Virtuoso. And they're off. Oh, that is a disaster for the Elegant Lilies. What happened there? What happened with Disco Neons as well? Lane 4. I think the Peculiar Peaks might have taken that one really easily there. Team Virtuoso in 6, but let's watch again what happened to the Elegant Lilies. Look at that. That third marble jumps and ruins the momentum of everybody else. Disco Neons had a very similar situation. They will finish ahead of the Elegant Lilies, I think. Watching the photo finish now, and yep, look at that. It will be the Peculiar Peaks, though, in 5th place. Not bad recovery. Team Virtuoso in 6th. Neons and Elegant Lilies round out the top 8. It's the finals now. Current Riders, Flaxars, Tabbies, and the Violet Vermin. And they're off. And watch lane 4 there. Violet Vermin. They will finish in 1st. They'll do it again. They are going to go back-to-back in gold medals in the minor league. But who finished second? It's very close there between those three teams there. Current Riders, Flaxflowers, and the Tabbies. We will have to check a freeze frame for that, I believe. But it looks like it is the Flaxflowers in second. Yes, and the Tabbies in third, just ahead of the Current Riders. They miss out on a medal, the Current Riders. But it will be the Violet Vermin who go back-to-back, who get back-to-back golds in the minor league. Flaxstars in second, Tabbies in third, with the Current Riders in fourth. Congratulations to our podium finishers, Tabbies, Flaxflowers, our gold medalists, the Violet Vermin. The Violet Vermin making it look very easy in the minor league. Another gold medal. Congratulations also to all the podium finishers from the previous events. Well, let's take a look then at those updated overall standings. And already we have 5 teams who can no longer win the minor league. The Violet Vermin on 48, 16 points ahead of second place Peculiar Peaks. But that's it from us. Coming up next, we're back in the main league with event number 13, Wrestling. We'll hope to see you there. Goodbye.